What up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. So this is part 2 of showing you guys what I picked up in my recent Japan trip. So the first thing we did was we went to Shibuya and Akihabara. We didn't buy anything major apart from doing so many gachapon. So the thing is, if I show you every gachapon we did, this video could be very long. So I'm just gonna show you all the main big gachapon that we did throughout Japan and some of the special highlights that we end up getting. So in one of the gachapon, you actually get a Pokeball, and inside it, well, it's not. There's nothing in here, but they're meant to be a Pokemon that like a ring, a Pokemon ring, inside. However, a lot of people get it because of the Pokeball. So it was very cool. Another cool one that we got was my son's favorite, is Pikachu. It comes with a cardboard box, so it's like she's hiding inside the cardboard box, and you just see the tail. Um, this one, a nice one. There's a drink. Um, this one is the gachapon, the gachapon machine. We actually got two of it. Um, Now the Star Wars one, we end up. I believe I made a video on it already. Yeah, so we got the Emperor. We didn't end up doing it again for trying to get Dark Vader or Dark Maul. The Minion Gachapon, this one would kill. We got a picture. So you pretty much get it to hang on your pen or something like that. You can hang on. A chip, keyring. Oh, this one was a cool one. For the phone, to hang on the phone. Floragato. So it is my son's favorite Pokemon. We got a Lapras. So this Gachapon, if you get Lapras, then if you do it again, you try to get a different Pokemon to make it sit on top of Lapras. So it's like a chilling out. We got this one. And we got one in the watch as well. It lights up. So those are like a major highlight of the Gachapon, but we do have heat. It did that. It's quite a lot to go through, and yeah. So let's just get back on track, guys. So on day 3, we went to the Godzilla Cafe. Obviously, we couldn't get anything there, but then we went to Gachakoko in Ikeburo, and yeah, some of these stuff we end up getting. And then we also went to check out Sunshine City. So in Sunshine City, there is Toy R Us, which I made a video on it. And in Toy R Us, we end up picking up the Transformer 1 Megatron. So yeah, like I said in the video, in Australia, they cost like $110. Like people are reselling it. However, we were able to get it for like 35,000 yen, so like just around $35 or $40. Yeah, so happy to get this on retail price. And then we went to check out the Pokemon store in Sunshine City, and it's a good. It was a very good Pokemon Center. Cause the day before, in day 2, we went to Shibuya, and that was packed. There was no way we were able to buy anything there. However, in day 3, we went to buy some stuff in Sunshine City, and I did mention in the video that yeah, we bought a lot of snack in it. So I'll probably show you guys some now. And it's like pretty much cookie. We got the Pokemon pasta. But it's good that come with the sealed as well, so we can use this for later. Instant noodle. My son did end up having it in the holiday. It was really good. Pokemon Pikachu cookie. We can also, I believe there's like a bucket as well, so we can make more Pikachu cookie in the future. Man, I don't know. My son picked this up. He said it was popcorn chicken. That's why I ended up picking it up. I know these one. We got like a big packet. We started eating it throughout the trip. These little lollies, and a lot of these the waffle kind of thing. Yeah, and inside you actually get a card in it. So yeah, like we said, we did end up getting a lot of Pokemon snack. We weren't in the mood of buying the figures yet because we wanted to explore other Pokemon Center in the future. So yeah. So in day number 4, we went to check out Kidjania, and I will make a video on my Kidjania review showing what my son ended up working at and what he ended up getting out of it. And then we went to check out the onsen food bath. We didn't end up getting anything there, but then we went to Odaiba, and Odaiba is that's where a lot of shopping slowly started to kick in. So we went to check out the Godzilla store, and in the Godzilla store we picked up the coin so we can use on the huge Gachapon machine, and yeah, we end up picking up the Mesh Godzilla, and I don't know, this red creature. I haven't seen this Godzilla, so I don't really know who the villain is. So we end up picking up these two. Yeah. And then we went to drop by the Gundam base. I ended up getting the Gunpla that I wanted. The Gundam Jewel. So I'm currently watching this show. At the time of this recording, it's actually in episode 2 now. So yeah, I hope this is a very good show because, the guy from Evangelion teaming up with Gundam, we can expect something good, I hope. Hopefully it's not too depressing, maybe. And, while we're there, my son he always wanted to get into Gundam, but I didn't know how to get him into it. But I thought, you know what, how about he did build his very first one? I will buy a kit for him to prepare to build his first one. So we got the entry grade, the basic Gundam entry grade one. So yeah, he started building it, but obviously still can't read, but I helped him pick it apart and he put it together and he's still learning. So yeah, we end up getting that one. So in day number 5, we were moving from Akihabara to our new hotel in Chiba, which is pretty much close to the convention. However, before we left Akihabara, we went to do some last minute shopping there, and we end up picking up the Mecha Godzilla figure. So I wanted my son to pick up, any Godzilla figure that he want, and this was the one that he chose. So yeah, quality pretty good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. And then in Akihabara, that store that I went in day 2 in Akihabara, so we ended up picking up this Pokeball, because when we were at Pokemon Center in Shibuya, we saw the exact same thing, and it cost like 31k yen. And when we went back to Akihabara, it cost like 29, so I ended up picking it up at 29 might as well. So this is the one where it have the Black Rayquaza. And then, when you open this up wider, it picked it up. So, it's kind of like just to teach you how to catch those little Pokemon. And you can catch other figures I'm putting here as well. So, yeah, we end up picking this up. And then when we moved to Chiba, to our new hotel, and before we checked in, the queue was crazy long. So we thought, you know what, let's go to Pokemon Center Tokyo Bay. So we went to check that place out. And yeah, it was just a really good Pokemon Center. So we ended up picking up some plushies, and we ended up getting Chikorita, my wife's favorite Pokemon. End up getting my favorite Pokemon, it's Cyndaquil. And then we end up getting my son's favorite Pokemon, it's Pikachu. And we got on a crackly skipping rope. My son picked this out. And we also got the Bandai Pokemon kit. I know he really wanted it, so yeah, we ended up picking it up. So hopefully he can build this in the future. And they also had Toys R Us in that Tokyo-based shopping center, whatever it is. They also had Toys R Us, and I checked it out. And they got the Transformer 1 Optimus Prime figure. So yeah, we got Megatron and Optimus Prime all in the retail price. Yeah. So that was our pickup for day number 5. So day number 6, day number 7, day number 8, those were picked up from Star Wars Celebration. So make sure you check out this video up here for what I picked up in those days. So day number 9, it is the last day of our trip, and I didn't end up doing any vlog that day because it's more of like last minute shopping. Let's just chill out and just get ready to fly back home. So back in day number 4, after we went to Gundam base and buy the Gundam, it was nearly 8 o'clock, and by the time we went back to the Godzilla store, it hit 8 o'clock and they didn't sell us the coin because we wanted to buy more Gachapon because we kind of wanted to get the whole set. So I told, and my son was pretty devastated, but I ended up telling my son, look, if we do good in Tower celebration, man, let's just go back to Odaiba and have a good time there, right? So in Tower celebration, because we didn't get any hot toys, we didn't do crazy amount of shopping apart from those the one in the celebration store. So we kind of saved quite a bit of money. We thought, you know what, let's go ham in Odaiba on the last day. So yeah, we went back to Odaiba in Odaiba City and went to the Godzilla store, and then we picked up 2 coins for the Gachapon. And when we redeemed it, we end up getting Godzilla, and we end up getting another Godzilla. And yeah, we were like, oh man, we kind of need one more now. We were happy that we got Godzilla, but we kind of need that last one. And I bought another coin, and we end up getting another Godzilla. And there was one of the women. She pretty much sounded like she's from the US. She had that red creature, the one that she had this one, and then she came up to us and asked us, "Hey, by any chance, are you able to trade out like one of these for a Godzilla for one of the 3 Godzilla that we got?" So I asked my son, "Look, what do you want to do? It's yours." And then he's like, "Yes, he'll do it. He'll trade it." So we end up trading, one of our 3 Godzilla for the red creature. And then there were the couple that we met throughout the whole holiday, and we met them in Akihabara, and then ever since then we've seen them like nearly every day, and we just talk about Tower celebration and how the holiday is going, and we saw them in Odaiba as well, and obviously it was gonna be our last time we see them for a long time, so they bought my son a coin, and then when my son redeemed that coin, he got himself another Godzilla. So yes, we end up getting 3 Godzilla and one of these. And we were like, oh man, that's crazy. And then I end up buying a coin and we got a Mecha Godzilla. So yes, I got 2 Mecha Godzilla. It could be a bit confusing. I'll show you guys it all very soon. I'll show you guys right now. So in the end, we got 3 Godzilla, 2 Mecha Godzilla, and 2 of these guys. So yeah, and that was it. I gave up because we looked inside the Gachapon machine and we saw the one that we want, but it kind of far out. It wasn't gonna come out anytime soon. And inside it had like a lot of the new standard Godzilla there. So like it's gonna be a while till we get the one we want. So in the end, we didn't end up doing it, and we'd be like, it's okay, that's fine. So yeah, and then we check out the actual Godzilla store, and we end up picking up the Moth creature. Because remember we saw him at the Godzilla cafe, and I thought let's get one as well, and obviously and then we pick up this one. I think it's Kinjidoa or something like that. So yeah, we picked up this one. My son loved it. So yeah, and then he fell asleep. So he fell asleep, had a nap, and while he was sleeping, I walked past Pop Mart in Odaiba, and this was the box for it. So this is actually my first Pop Mart figures, and when I opened it, I ended up getting this guy. I think it's this guy. So yeah, the lid does come off like that. So I don't think it's Lububu, but yeah, I got this guy, and he looked amazing, man. And you can move the arm a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty big, and obviously I like how it got the lid as well. So yeah, that is literally my first Pop Mart figures I got. Hopefully that's the last, but I am feeling I mean, that's my only Pop Mart figures that I own now, and I don't know, I really like it. And because in Pop Mart, if you spend over 65k yen, you can get it tax free. So I wanted to get a Pop Mart for my wife and my son. So for my wife, I end up picking up this box because he's pretty much into flowers, and she ended up getting this one, and it's basically a flower elf. So yeah, and buying 3 Pop Mart is not enough. It's not 65k, so I had to buy 4 Pop Mart. So I end up getting my son 2 Pop Mart, and I end up getting him 2 of these Minion Lazy Everyday blind boxes, and he end up getting this one, where he's literally like just sitting out in the pool. And it comes with the watermelon, but it's kind of hard to put on the hand. And he got this one with this unicorn onesie. So yeah. And at the airport, at Hanade Airport, they had the famous Pokemon vending machine. So yeah, we thought, you know what, we're at the airport, we're about to leave, we might as well just do one more purchase, and we end up picking up the Pikachu Fluffy. Yeah, they didn't have any of those exclusive ones. So yeah, they only had like the basic one. So we end up picking up this. They come with the Pokemon gift bag, and yeah, that would literally our last purchase for the whole trip. So yeah, that would pretty much it. But yeah, like I said, I feel like 80% of our purchase is from the Gachapon, the little one, and it literally filled up our whole backpack. To bring back. So we literally had a whole backpack filled up with the Gachapon. So it was crazy. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of my pickup in Japan. Let me know in the comment below. And if you do enjoy the video, please press the like and subscribe. Could keep a lookout for part 3 of my Star Wars Celebration swag that I received. So yeah, so until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.